Hi, I'm Farmer George, and with me is Farmer Juan Carlos from the Dominican Republic, and he's here to give us some advice on our herd here in Garrison, New York. What do you think we should be doing with all of these beautiful Randall Lineback?
First of all, if you want to grow the herd, you have to have a plan as far as how much land to use and how you're going to divide it and how you're going to rotate the cattle. A supply of water in each field, or at least something that covers 2 fields at once, trough or something like that.
Yeah, I loved your idea. You have the trough, the fence goes in the middle of it so they can get it from both sides.
We'll do 1 trough for 2 fields.
And what do you think about the breeding program?
The first thing you have to do is keep a detailed log of every animal that's born.
A herd book. The fancy people would call it a herd book.
Yeah, a log.
Yeah.
Exactly. I keep it on my phone. So
Yeah.
For my herd, you write down all the details, the sex of the baby, the date of birth, as you should wean them when they're about 9 months old. That's what I do. That gives you at least a month before the cow has another baby, if they become pregnant quickly after the baby. A lot of breeds, depending on the breed, they could get pregnant within 30 days after having a baby, which means 9 months out.
Is that okay to get them pregnant again that quickly?
They can. I mean, if the cow, if they're not ready to breed, they won't.
We decided with the girls from 12 months to 15 months, we keep them separate so they don't have the babies too young.
So they don't become pregnant too young. Yes, they Randallbacks. I did a little research, and they usually become sexually mature at around anywhere between 12 to 15 months. Try to avoid them getting pregnant before 15 months. That way, by the time they have their first baby, they're already 2 years old, which they'll be fully developed by then.
Yeah, because we had 2 babies rejected, and I think that's because the cows were too young.
It could be. A lot of times cows will reject the 2nd, 3rd, 4th baby. You're lucky that it hasn't happened before.
Never. 40 years I've had 2 cows rejected, both of them this year. And then the main thing is to rotate the cattle so that we have good forage and constantly fresh
grass
grown forage.
So let's say if you have 3 fields, depending on the size, you will keep them for like 10 days to 2 weeks per field. Then that way, let's say if you have 3 fields, by the time they come back to the original field that they started in, it'll be 30 days out.
And so we have about 5 fields here.
So that will give you enough. 2.5 months. That's actually really good.
Yeah.
That will give you a lot of time.
And then maybe we only feed hay for 4 months in the winter. So let's talk a little bit about fencing. When I was young, I used barbed wire. Now we use woven wire. What's your preference?
I've never used woven wire. We always use barbed wire. That's the method that we use in the Dominican Republic. I grew up with that. That's what we use.
Yeah.
I think it's less expensive. It's a little more difficult to maintain because if they break it, you have to repair each strand and you have to repair the posts and all that stuff. But they tend to break it less.
I'm Farmer George.
And I'm Farmer Juan Carlos.
And keep on milking, keep on trucking, or keep on doing something.